All right, great. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna react to both to conclude the stream. So there's no update about the Void God person, the new jungler that's supposed to be coming. And I said at the end of my patch notes in 12.7 that I thought that 12.8 would have nothing, but apparently it features these two things. So we're going to look at both the Swain and the Olaf mini updates, I guess. So remove. Swain can no longer pull crowd control enemies. That's really, really, really scary. So we're starting things off. First thought process, it's really scary just because this actually is everything that makes Swain right now. Swain's pull no longer deals damage, okay? Healing, 4 to 7%, levels 1, 6, 11. Maximum health to 4 to 9%, levels 1, 6, 11, 16. So this way that they're functioning more into being a mid laner, it seems like, because they've included it into 16 now, whereas supports typically do end their, like, leveling around 11 and 12 in competitive games, even like, late game or whatever. Hellsoul Pro Fragment, 5 to 12. That's really weird. So they are keeping the Hellsouls there. Death's Hand Q, mana cost 65 to 85 to 45 to 65. So the mana cost is greatly reduced, okay? Cooldown 9 to 3 seconds to 7 to 3 seconds. So it's spammable in the early stages of the game, which is really big. So the thing that we're most looking at, though, is we're looking at rank 3. So you actually get 6 seconds versus 5 seconds. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it is absolutely noticeable on CSing patterns and stuff. If anyone's ever played like a Lowy, or like played Vigar, like with the 1 second change, or like any champion that gets the 1 second change on one of their wave clear abilities, it's really noticeable. Damage 55 to 135, 40% AP to 60 to 140 plus 40% AP. So the damage is up by a little bit. Additional bolt damage 15 to 35% to 12 to 52% plus 10% AP. That's really big. Maximum bolt damage is obviously up as well. So, or no, wait, what? What? Maximum bolt damage. Plus, okay, to 108 to 348, plus 80% AP. So actually, wait a minute. They're doing something weird here. I don't. Okay, so wait. His AP on the maximum damage is down, but the flat damage is up, and this is probably fine because of the way that Swain wants to itemize. He typically wants to get more tanky items. He wants to get more HP items inside of his kit. He's not wanting to go like glass cannon AP. So for the base damage to be up but the AP to be down, that would be a way to offset it. But it's not like it's not in an end of the world kind of way with only 16%. Vision of the Empire W, mana cost 70 to 110 to 60 to 80. This is a super luxurious spell in most cases. Now pings enemies that display in range similar to Twisted Fate R and Nocturne R. Doesn't really matter. The mana cost going down on this is like almost completely negligible. Really, I think a lot of Swain players have actually just complained that like remove the range from this thing and then properly help balance him, because the range is just like super stupid and it's a really poor argument for like his power. Never Move E can now be reactivated to pull enemies rooted by Never Move. How many? It can hit multiple champions, right? Cooldown is reduced by 20% during Demonic Ascension. That's really big as well. Okay, that's really good. So anytime that he throws it out, if it hits, he can pull them. So, he can no longer pull. Swain can't pull off of enemy CCs. So an enemy can't CC and then Swain pulls them and then okay. So that's one of their ways of balancing it. Okay. But his E is now going to be up considerably more, by himself. Okay. Demonic Ascension, R, cooldown 120 seconds to 100 to 60 second scaling. This is actually really, really, really big. Because again, the way he wants to itemize, he's not going to get a whole lot of ability haste. So for the flat cooldown to just be there, and then also he will have some ability haste there, this is actually really, really, really big for lane Swain. It's also very big for support Swain as well, who's not going to make it to that rank 3. So it's just a massive buff to his CDR on his ultimate. Drain damage per second, 35 to 65 plus 14% AP to 20 to 70. So the damage is even up plus 10% AP, but the AP is down, so it's probably balancing out early on. Drain heal per second, 20 to 40 plus 16% to 20 to 60 plus 16%. To 15 to 40 to 65. So is this rank 1, rank 2, rank 3? Is that what's going on here? So rank 1 is... I don't totally get what's going on here. I actually don't know what is happening. Removed, no longer grants 125, 200, 275 health. This does feel kind of bad because, again, we're mentioning how he has to build a certain way. So maybe, actually, he ends up feeling roughly the same tankiness level. Okay. Change upon casting Demonic Ascension, Swain gains 50 demon power. What the hell is demon power? Demonic Ascension lasts as long as Swain has demon power. Okay, so it's infinite. Which drains at a rate of 10 per second. Okay, so he has 5-second ultimate. While draining an enemy champion, Swain gains 20 demon power per second. What? And then after 3 seconds, Swain can cast Demon Flare R2. What is going on? Demon Flare. 100. Wait. So hold on. So if I get this right, if he casts his ultimate and he gets at least one drain tick, he's gonna be able to cast Demon Flare twice. Is what I'm getting here. Demon Flare 100 to 200 plus 50% AP to 150 to 300 plus 60% AP. Wow, what a steroid! Wow, what an absolute steroid. New Demon Flare now slows enemy by 60%, decaying over one. But what the hell? On casting Demonic Ascension, Swain can cast Demon Flare one time. This does not end Demonic Ascension. Wait, what? Oh, we can always gated to casting it once. He's gating to casting it once. Okay, that's fine. He's actually gating to cast it. Okay, alright, that's fine. Demon Flare no longer charges up based on health drained up to double damage. Okay. That's balanced. So, basically, his damage is really tied a lot more into his ultimate now, and the drain, and the sustain while he's draining. So he's getting a lot of EHP because of the drain, and then he's getting more damage, and then he's getting more cooldown, and he's getting more CC for himself. But yes, I feel like the removal of the ability to follow up on crowd control enemies does really hurt him in the support role. And then the other stuff that they did with his Q and everything else, I feel like that obviously has really tagged him. All in all, I do feel a little bit bad. One of the reasons I feel bad here is primarily just because I don't honestly know a whole lot about Swain. I know that there are very high MMR Swain one-tricks that typically do play him support. I do not know enough about him in mid and top lane to know what sort of changes like these bases and APs might actually do for his wave clear. I wish I actually knew more, because there's a chance that either he's turbo broken from these changes, or he's in the same exact state that he was before, in which case he's kind of bad. One of the things I will say, though, is that everyone and their mother has Grievous Wounds nowadays. So the flat HP being gone and being tied into the heal per second probably does hurt. But if he has a massive, if he has actually a battle mage, then maybe he can do interesting things. The problem is that Swain is ranged, right? So because Swain is ranged, then it also means he can't benefit from Fimble Winter. It's not like you're going to find him itemizing like Rise or something like that, unless the justification is that he can actually go Fimble Winter and he can just proc it off of his own E. Where he immobilizes with E, I guess, depending on how the cooldown works out on that. The other thing is that maybe he ends up itemizing Cassiopeia, where he itemizes with Stoneplate, or something like that, and he just has a lot of resists. But yeah, I imagine that E is still going to be really hard to land, and if this is going to end up being the case, I imagine that Swain's still going to be in the same problem. Now, this massive update actually comes as an overhaul response to Riot initially trying to buff Swain, claiming that he was on their radar, and there was a lot of blowback, and now we're getting this mini update, which is also kind of interesting in how quickly this whole thing was spit out, because I if I recall correctly, that transgression was in the last 3 months, so it seems a little bit odd. All in all, I imagine that this is not going to be good enough for Swain. The W thing I think is a joke. I think the inability to follow up off ally CC is a joke. He does get tankier with the health per soul fragment thingy, but probably by a negligible amount. I think all things considered, I just don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it really depends on his itemization. We move on to Olaf. So how long is this video? This video is 1 minute and 32 seconds, so let's take a look. Okay, so what's going on here? So he still has Undertow, and oh, he gets a shield now. Okay. So, okay, updated, old. Okay, so old is you get 1% attack speed, 1% missing health, 100% attack speed, okay. Now Olaf gains 40 to 100% attack speed, okay. Whoa, that's really cool. And 12 to 35% lifesteal, based on his missing health. Okay. So, that's his new passive. Okay, that's actually really, really good, I think. I think that's really good. So his lifesteal is now tied into his passive. Okay, that's fine. And now Undertow. Okay, so this is the updated one, right? So this is the updated one, I assume. Okay, so this is the updated one, yes. Okay, so Olaf throws an axe, dealing 60 to 260 plus 100% bonus physical damage, removing 25 to 35%. What? Wait, he has his own built-in armor shred now on his Q. Wow. For 4 seconds and slowing by 25 to 45%. Wow, what? Wait, he's just getting turbo buffed. What is going on? Now he's no longer Black Cleaver dependent. He comes with his own armor shred. This also makes him... This makes him a lot better with, like, you know, ganking for top laners, ganking for bot laners. Like, that's a lot of extra damage that he's going to be adding for his teammates. That is super. And then it's for 4 seconds, so it lingers, which is really, really, really cool. If Olaf picks up this axe, this ability's cooldown is refunded. Wow, okay. That is that is truly something else. Okay, that's truly something else. That's a really big buff. Vicious Strikes, 16 seconds to 10 seconds. Wow, now there's a new cooldown on it. Olaf gains 40 to 80% attack speed for 4 seconds and 70 to 250 plus 25% missing health shield. What? For 6 seconds, Olaf gains 24% lifesteal and 50 to 90% attack speed. So he's losing 10% attack speed, and he increases healing received by up to 33% based on missing health. This is a way superior version of this. And the reason that it's so much superior is because shields are generally better than incoming healing in a lot of cases, especially because, as I already mentioned, everyone and their mother has grievous wounds. Everyone has grievous wounds. So shielding and like the 25% missing health, this is such a steroid. And yes, you have the lifesteal tied into this ability, but now it's tied into his passive, and his passive has greater lifesteal than what this has. Why are they just buffing Olaf? But then the other thing about this is this makes Olaf a top laner in addition to a jungler, so maybe they were just actually feeling really bad for Adam after everything that has transpired there. Maybe this is just like trying to help Adam out because, you know, now instead of having only 2 champions that he can actually play, he will still only have 2 champions. Okay. But at least now they're actually 2 champions and not like 1.5 champions, whereas, you know, previously we made fun of him for playing Olaf. At least now it'll be acceptable. True. Okay, so Vicious Strikes, the new one, 16 or no, we just did that one. We just did that. Ragnarok. Okay, passive. Olaf gains 20 to 40 to 20 and 20 to 40 magic resist. Guys, I told you that Nasus's passive reads like a season 12 ability. Look at this. Rank 3 Olaf is getting the same thing that Nasus gets in terms of armor and magic resist. True. Ragnarok, same ability, or same CDR. Active, Olaf cleanses all immobilizing and disabling effects on himself and becomes immune to them, okay? While active, Olaf gains 15 to 25 plus 30% attack damage. Attacks and Reckless Strike extend the duration by 2.5 seconds. What? What? So he stays tanky. What is going on? Why is he just buffed in every single way? And he's getting, yeah, of course he is. Attack damage, attacks and reckless. Why is he just buffed? No, it can't just be 5.5 second max duration. It must be that it permanently keeps him. Dude, it's not. Dude, if people know how to draft, okay, Ivern mid, Karma mid, Soraka mid, Seraphine mid, Lulu mid. If it has a shield and it can go mid, it's mid. Okay. Olaf and enchanters are going to be the most stupid thing in the world. But then on top of this, Olaf top lane, Olaf's probably a flex. And he's going to annihilate tanks. He is going to completely fist tanks, but he also probably turbo fist bruisers. he probably only loses to ranged top laners, and even that's a flip. Because I imagine there's something Olaf can actually probably do with rune and item setup. Oh my god. But I don't even understand. But also, I mean, I feel like this lends credibility to how awful Olaf has been. At least in like, I missed. No, they didn't change Reckless Swing. They didn't change it. His E isn't shown in this. His E is the same exact thing. What an absolutely disgusting rework. What a super turbo, unasked for. I'm going to play Olaf, by the way. We've come full circle. I love this guy. I love Vikings. Oh my lord. Maybe this is the Void Queen. Honestly, maybe she managed to actually evolve into something worthwhile. This was the this was the Void Queen the entire time, true. What is going on? This is the C9 buff. Is Olaf there? For MSI, well, they have to make it to MSI first, I guess. Holy moly, man. Holy moly. Wow. This might be the best rework, like, to a, like, mini rework to a champion I think I've ever seen. This just feels like it hits. This feels like it really, really, really hits. I can't see any negative part of this. I absolutely cannot see a negative part about this. I really can't. This is super broken. What a beautiful rework. I'm actually so happy about this. Honestly, look, I've missed Olaf from solo queue. I really have. I missed having, like, my jungler literally just want to full clear and take dragon, and, like, it's fine that we all think that they're the local caveman. Like, it's fine that we know that, like, if we ask them what time of day it is, that, like, they look at us like, you know, they don't know what we're asking. But, like, it's fine. But now it's like, what is Warwick even doing? Warwick's going to need, Warwick's going to be remade before Season 2 of Arcane, true. Warwick's going to be remade, or he's going to be buffed or something like that. I already bookmarked my tweet. Your downside is that now you don't have healing bonuses from all sources. Get out of town with that, man. Who drafts Olaf and Soraka anyway? It's fine. All right, that's it for the highlights. That's it.